I've been married to Harry for 7 years, and if it weren't for my sister-in-law, Kayla, our marriage would be perfect. When I first met her, I liked her. But over time, I realized she was far from simple. Kayla had always been controlling over her brother. She even tried to set him up with one of her friends. When Harry chose me instead, she started doing everything in her power to sabotage our relationship. She constantly brought up his ex-girlfriends and even invited them to family gatherings, just to make me uncomfortable. When we got engaged, Kayla stormed out of the party in anger. On our wedding day, she wore a long black dress with a veil, like she was attending a funeral. She even told guests that she had lost the most important man in her life. Her behavior disgusted my in-laws, and after the wedding, I kept my distance from her. A few years later, Kayla married Jamie, but their marriage didn't last. She blamed him for everything and, after the divorce, went back to meddling in our lives. She accused me of cheating and told Harry I was acting suspicious just because. I took a change of clothes to work after the gym. Then she crossed the line. Kayla told Harry that our son, Nate, might not be his. For the first time ever, Harry exploded in anger. He told Kayla she was unfit to be a mother and that he regretted ever letting her interfere in our marriage. From that moment on, we cut ties with her completely. A year later, I found out I was pregnant with our second child. We decided to share the happy news at Harry's birthday party with close family and friends. We hadn't invited Kayla, but she showed up anyway. She acted cheerful and claimed that therapy had helped her change. Wanting to keep the peace, I was polite to her. As I was sitting down, Kayla walked over with a bright smile. She said she wanted to personally serve me a plate of food as a way to make amends. I took it, but the moment I looked down, I froze. There was shrimp on my plate. I have a severe shrimp allergy. Luckily, Jamie, Kayla's ex-husband, was sitting nearby. He joked that if I wasn't going to eat it, he would. Without thinking much of it, I handed the plate to him and went to get myself another portion. Not even 5 minutes later, Jamie started vomiting violently and collapsed, his face turning pale. Panic erupted as people rushed to call an ambulance. As Jamie was being taken away, Kayla turned to me, her face drained of color. "You gave your plate to Jamie, didn't you?" she whispered. I nodded. Kayla froze. That night, while Jamie was being treated at the hospital, the police came to investigate. I felt uneasy about the whole situation, so I sat down with my in-laws and told them about how Kayla had personally handed me the plate. My father-in-law immediately checked the security cameras in the backyard, and there it was, the undeniable truth. The footage clearly showed Kayla bringing me the plate, then staring at me intently as I was about to eat. The moment she saw me switch plates with Jamie, her expression changed completely. There was no doubt about it. Kayla had tried to poison me. My in-laws took the video to the police. When questioned, Kayla broke down and confessed. She admitted that when she found out I was pregnant, she lost her mind. She felt like she was being overshadowed and wanted to make me sick enough to be hospitalized. But she never expected Jamie to eat the food instead. Jamie immediately filed for divorce again and sued Kayla. She was charged with intentional poisoning and food contamination. The most ironic part? Kayla was pregnant. She begged my in-laws to help her get bail because her baby needed a mother. But this time, no one gave in. Kayla was sentenced to prison. Jamie escaped a toxic marriage, and our family was finally free from her chaos. A few months later, I gave birth to a baby girl, and our lives moved forward, without Kayla in it. Sometimes, even family can be toxic, and when they are, the best thing you can do is walk away, for your own peace.